everyone, welcome back to Code Arena. I am Amina and today we are gonna be solving this CSS battle, which is really so interesting and somewhere tricky. So this is the day 4 of solving CSS battles. Basically, I've done a series of CSS battles where I solve 3 CSS battles, and this is the 4th CSS battle. If you want to see those 3 CSS battles, you can check out my description. Okay, so I'm removing all the comments from here because we don't need them, and this is the default code that they always give us. And let's study that how does this actually looks like and what we have to do to make this exactly the same. So basically we have 10 circles over here, right? 10 perfect circles with us, and yeah, we have to make 10 divs, and we have to give class and all. So yeah, let's start. So firstly, in this div, we are gonna be giving class A, and now we'll do Alt Shift down 3 times. Okay, first we'll make these 4 circles in this line. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, and D. Right? Now let's give the class to B, then C, and then D. Right? We're not gonna worry about these circles right now. First we'll make this, and then automatically we'll be known that how to make the rest circles, right? So first we'll target our class A, right? And this is such a big square, so yeah, let's change it into, let's say, 50 pixels height and width. Now it's a small square, it's literally so big right now, so we'll do it for, let's say, 40 pixels, right? I think now it's looking perfect. And to round the edges, we can do border radius, right? If we do 50% or more than 50%, then the all edges will be automatically round, right? Now you can see the circle is very perfect, and obviously we have to change the color of the circle. So let's change the color to, I think it's yellow, so we'll do it yellow. And let's set the background color black, or I think it's dark gray, like they have already given us, right? I think we should not add this color, okay, because we want less characters, that's our goal. Okay, and now we have to make these 4 circles. So we'll copy this class A and we'll paste it 3 times, 2 and 3, right? Now let's change this A to B and this A, C, D, right? So we can style them well. Okay, so now you can see that these 4 circles are coming in one line, right? Now if you are wondering that why I have put this star over here, so basically this helps to this helps to apply in the whole HTML and CSS page. Like we can, if we do background this color, then it will apply in all the things. If we write here body, then also it's gonna work. But if you wanna make less characters, so you can do this, obviously. Okay, but this is not gonna work in display flex or anything. Okay, so now let's come to the point where we can make it in a line as it is. I've noticed one thing in it, that the width, height, border radius and background color is similar. All the classes are just same. Then why to write multiple times? We can just write it only one time. So we can write here a W. You can write anything. I'm just writing W for width and all. So we'll target this W. Okay, it's applied in all the classes, right? And we can select all these things. We can paste them here. We can delete these all things from our classes, right? Then also it's gonna apply in all the things. Okay, as you can see, our letters are decreased. Now what's the point? We have to set them in a line. For that we have to set position relative, and over here we can do position absolute, right? Now you might wondering why we are writing position absolute in this W. This W is mentioned in all the classes, so why to write this position absolute in all the classes? Instead we can just write it over here, right? It's called like a multiple class. Okay, now let's set it. So from the top the A1, like this one, is 10 pixels. Let's just assume that it's 10 pixels, or let's do it for 12 pixels, right? So from the left side, it could be the same. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, so this is a perfect circle. As you can see, we can just click on this diff and we can check. Let's do it for the B. And from the top, this one is the B, right? So all the gap A, B, C and D, all the gap is same. So obviously from the top it will be same, right? 12 pixels. But yeah, the left is gonna be different. So from the left side, it could be, let's say, 50 pixels. Let's try this out. No, it's not 50 pixels. It could be, let's say, 70 pixels. Okay, there's some little lines over here. So let's do it for 72 pixels. And let's see. Okay, so A and B are perfect. You can see there is no line over here. Only black color. Then we are perfectly done. Okay, now let's style the C1. So from the top, obviously it will be 12 pixels because this is the C1 and all the gap is same. So from the left side, let's set it for 130 pixels, let's assume. Okay, let's check this. There are little bit of lines, so I think it will be 132 pixels. Okay, we are perfectly done with our C class, and now D1, obviously the top will be same, 12 pixels. And from the left side, let's say 170 pixels. Let's try this. No, it's not 170 pixels. So it could be 190 pixels, I think so. No, so it will be 192 pixels, right? Because there is, all the 2, 12, 72, 132 and 192. Okay, so we are completely done with our first line. As you can see, there is nothing, right? When we click on this div, right? Diff, I think so, yeah. So we are completely done with A, B, C and D. Now we are going to complete E, F, G, right? So we are going to be making E, F and G, all shift down 3 times. We'll change this D into E, then F and then G, right? This W will remain the same. So it's going to apply all the style, right? Now we'll copy this. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. We are pasting it 3 times. Now let's change this D into E, then F and then G, right? Now we are gonna change these styles of E, F and G, right? The E from the top, I think it could be 72 pixels. Let's try this out, and obviously the left side is not gonna be the same. It will be 12 pixels because in the A1, the left is 12 pixels and this line has the same gap, right? So we'll do 12 pixels. Let's try this out. Okay, it's perfectly done. Our E is perfectly done. Now F, from the top it will be the same, right? As our A, B, C, D were the same. And from the left side, our B1 says that it's 72 pixels. So obviously F1 will 72 pixels. I hope you are understanding what I am trying to say. So it's completely done, right? Now let's check this G. So it will be 72 pixels once again, and the gap will be 132 pixels like C has, right? Let's check this if it's done. Okay, it's completely done, right? Now we'll do H, I and J, right? So let's make 3 divs, Alt Shift down 3 times, and we'll change this G into H, I and J. Let's copy this 1, 2, 3. H, I and J. Okay, now we have this H over here, right? So from the top, I think it will be 132 pixels, and from the left side it will be 12 pixels obviously because we have this same gaps. So it's perfectly done. And now let's target this I, and obviously from the top it will be 132 pixels, and from the left side it will be, let's set it for 72 pixels as B says because it's in the line of B. Okay, it's perfectly done. Now we are left with our J, right? Let's change it to J, and from the top I think it will be 152 pixels, or let's say 192 pixels. And from the left side, obviously 12 pixels. Let's check this. Okay, we are completely done with our project, and now let's submit this and let's see what's the result. I think it will be 100% match. Okay, we are 100% match, and I've seen one thing, that this leaderboard says that the top 100 people has done with 70 above characters. So we are at 780 characters. So we can go to tips and tricks and we can see that how to reduce characters. But this doesn't even matter, because in real life you don't have to reduce the code. We are just, we are just having some fun. So if we remove this style over here, so it's okay like to remove the style, it's gonna work. But in the real world, don't just remove this. And I've learned one more thing, that we can remove this semicolon, the last semicolon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have reduced 12 characters. Don't do it in real world coding, right? I've learned one more thing from tips and tricks, that you can literally remove this px. It's gonna work, right? So we are gonna remove this px from all the all the things, right? All px are removed, but our characters are reduced. Okay, and we can remove this last div also. So you can make one more class over here, like let's say t, and you can just reduce your characters. Now this is kind of a homework. Just do it and comment down that how many characters did you reduce, and hopefully you will do better than me. And yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching my video, and bye bye.